Thank you, A.G. Campbell. You know, uh, Rhode Islanders ask me all the time, how do I decide? How do we decide as a team? And we've built a strong team here across our respective states in the District of Columbia. How do we decide when to bring an action against the Trump administration? And the answer to that question is really simple. The first question we ask ourselves is, has the president broken the law? If he has, have Rhode Islanders and Americans been harmed? That's the second question. The third question is, do we have legal standing to bring an action against the administration? And on the conduct here, this was not a decision that we really had to wrestle with. In fact, it was very simple, very simple, easy decision to make to bring this lawsuit. Plainly, the president has again broken the law. We've seen this story before, where the president ignores the will of the Congress, its principal power, the power that school children all across America learned and are learning today, the power of the purse. Only Congress can decide how our tax money is spent, the money that we as Americans send to Washington to be directed to protect us, to support us. Only Congress can decide precisely how that money is spent. And it's the president's job to faithfully execute the law, including the spending laws, the budgets passed by Congress. So we've seen the president violate this over and over and over again. We brought lawsuits, several of them right here in Rhode Island, where this lawsuit is also being brought, but elsewhere in Massachusetts and across the country, because the president simply just doesn't have that power. So clearly he's violated the law. Has he harmed Rhode Islanders and the residents of our states in the District of Columbia? Of course he has. He's taken money out of the hands of educators and children to work towards some purpose, which is in some ways obvious, to allow him to be able to afford, they are affordable under any circumstance, the tax cuts he wants to give to rich Americans. But the effects that he will have on America as a whole, by ignoring the importance of education in the public schools, is incalculable. We know that our economy, the success of our economy, both in the present and long term, depends on the education of Americans and Rhode Islanders. And every step that the president takes to harm education harms not only individuals, but our overall economy. And of course, we have standing, the third question, to bring this action because the president is taking money from our state budgets. It is impossible for states to effectively budget for an upcoming school year through their departments of education and through our departments of education to our local communities when the president takes the football away from us, like Lucy in a Charlie Brown cartoon. So when this happens, as has happened before, we're going to bring actions, and frankly, we're going to win. We have yet to lose one of these funding cases because what the president is doing is so palpably wrong. So I'm proud to stand with my colleagues from Colorado and California and Massachusetts and across this country and file this action in Rhode Island, where I have no doubt that we will be successful. And we will continue to fight for Rhode Islanders and Americans where the president violates the law in this way.